Thanks for staying with us. So we're bringing this conversation home because, as I said, we always find it easy to point at fingers. So I mean, imagine now, Mariam becomes governor of Lagos State, you know, and you think that, I won't come and greet you.
My friendship.
Expect that in the minimum, you know, you should give contracts to, you have ladies of your view that have been working with you for many years.
You know me and
you say,
you're
doing real estate, okay, come on, let us do something. Because the truth is that many people put pressure under these civil servants, politicians, government officials, head of agencies. They do that. We all do it. So what you were saying in the comments you read earlier, happy new month, happy new day, happy Sunday,
no,
happy
I was
Friday,
not saying it that if my friend, if Mariam were to become governor tomorrow, I will not greet her only happy new year. Happy new month. Happy Friday. New week. Happy Monday.
Yeah, so
happy Tuesday.
They'll be greeting you. Somebody sent me a message yesterday. I was talking about, hey, please, my children, my whole family, we have not eaten. I said, I said, stand in line. There are plenty. There are plenty people.
You will not say it like my children. You say,
your
children have not eaten.
Like, I get requests back to back. Like I said, I can screen grab and send you all the requests I get. Like, me too. I'm also doing I'm putting things. I just said recently that I paid, with myself and my husband, put together 500,000 naira for bill. Think that money just came out from the account. No, we had to pull from different places to pay NEPA bill. So now I have to now recoup. So we are all doing things and rebuilding here and there. So it's not as if it's so. But these people get into office and people always assume they have money because Nigerians, we are all like that. We'll go and start knocking their doors.
Yes.
So this man, they reminded him that in your village, there's no university. There's no school, and you are a civil servant. The least you can do for your community is build one university. And he felt, okay, let me have these resources. Let me use the money to build a university. So again, the question is...
No, he didn't donate a library.
No.
No, that didn't donate a theater.
He built it.
It's not public.
No, we're not saying
it's not free.
But it's available for you to apply.
But no, it's not
that
free.
one is to enrich himself. It's not the same thing.
It's not providing a service. That's the point I'm trying to make.
If you build a ICT center in the federal university in his community, even I will be here defending him.
So let's talk about the pressure that makes people... Is it really pressure that makes people become corrupt, or the expectation of corruption that has been placed on anybody in a position of power that brings about the corruption?
Bless you.
Because I don't think that... I think it's more of expectation, not the pressure, because everybody around is expecting, take advantage of where you are. That God has put you in this position so that you can help all of us. So it would be wrong of you to get to this place and you will not better your life and better the life of everybody around and change our story. So the expectation is there. The environment is conducive. I was checking in the UK to buy that, where people want to buy real estate. I was asking questions. They say, you can't just come to the UK and say you want to buy UK property, 100,000 and Kedeko. That's what he was giving me gist about how somebody took a loan from Nigeria to farm in Nigeria. And the person then took the money to the UK to buy property, expecting that the property will be, rental income will pay the loan back. As the money enter, they wait, they collected the money, they bought the house, they say, prove how you got these funds. 1 year now, Oga has not been able to prove how he got the fund because the fund was a loan for his business that he got, and now he has brought the loan to the UK. They say until he proves how he got the fund, they will give him property. He cannot prove. Property is there, money is hanging.
Confiscated.
And because the system understands how to check. You cannot just show up and say you are doing this. The bank will call. One lady was telling said that if I send that money, bank would call me to say, why are you sending the money? You send it, if it's £5,000 for a property, they will ask you, who is this person that you are sending the money to? What are you buying?
And our own system encourages this sort of corruption.
No, but we have system.
Because there's this story...
Let me pause you for a second for you. I want to take Vincent. He's been holding for a minute. Good morning, Vincent. You're live. Oh, I'm sorry. I lost tackle. Go ahead, Mariam.
His dad used to be head of service, and he said that there was a particular when he was writing exams to get into university. I think he wanted one of the universities, and he went there. He didn't get in. The course he wanted, he didn't get in, and the VC was like, "Oh, Longe, you are here. Your father refused to do this and this and this for me."
Wow.
His father is being known in civil service as a man of integrity, you know, and it did not always pan out well for the offsprings, because where he could have looked the other way or done something shady, he did not. And you see, in that case, so what people have learned is that leave your integrity at home and come and do this is the sort of thing that will gain you favor and it will help you grow your career, not just for you and for those who are coming, behind you. So if we are ready, so this man, as you said, that we catch one thief and then we make him like the sole thief. The truth is, if we are ready as a country, we cannot make it about one person.
Right.
Because it will look like a witch hunt. And we know it happens when an administration comes and you don't like this person, or this person is sort of, you know, testing you somehow, then you look down into their business. And the reason why we can even do that and catch people is because we know we are all like that until somebody decides to look at your business and puts you in the spotlight. And then, you know, we start hearing different kinds of stories. It does not mean that the person even putting the searchlight on you is innocent. Yeah. But you know, for me, I'm tired of all these stories that come once in a while, and then we're excited about it. Let us make it a real system. Let's check every one of us, and then we're ready.
My brother used to give me this story back in the 80s. My dad went to the US then, and he bought. I had brothers, I had 4 brothers, and he bought cars, all of them at once, and he paid. Of course, the bank was like, "What? What nonsense!" They stopped that payment. They just paused it, and he was wondering, "I want to buy 4 cars." They didn't allow him to go out with the cars because they called the police. They had to go and trace where the money came from. They had to understand. He had to prove that he actually had the money in the account and insure before they allowed that car to leave the lot. Because you can't just come and buy 4 cars, outright payment, like cash and carry. It doesn't happen abroad. You have to either pay their own payment and then you spread the payment. But then, back then, many years ago, so that's the system checking. This man also, how do you just take money and buy property like that? You must be able to prove that's where you got the money from to buy not just the university. He built an ICT facility within the university, and he bought hotel. Yes. So our system also must check. So if we as a people are not corrupt, we also must make sure that our systems must check us, all of us.
So it's a bit stifling for those Nigerians that have gone abroad and realize that it's not business as usual. Very stifling, because you realize that you have to start explaining yourself. And we are not necessarily the most accountable set of people in Nigeria. We don't like explaining, why are you doing this? What would you hope to gain from this? But in other countries, you need to explain why you're doing what you're doing. As it is right now, based on where we are, we understand that we have rules. For businesses, there's SCUMO. SCUMO is supposed to deal with money laundering. If a specific amount of funds come, you must declare that this amount has come into your account. Even banks have a threshold where they're supposed to flag down the transaction for you to explain the transaction. How many of those transactions get flagged when it happens? People understand the benchmark that if I'm sending this amount of money, I can send it in 20 installments and boycott them holding me for doing a lump sum. But the system can see that you've done 20 installments back to back. Did there a system, a way to flag it? We have NIN. We have, what do you call that, BVN, so that all the accounts... So banks, we've already built the system. We just need to integrate.
So the system is there, but we, the people, are not able to align with it. Let me take this call.
They've called out banks, too, for being complicit in all these things.
Olumide from Oshogbo, I believe.
Okay. Hello?
You're live, Olumide. Go ahead, please. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hello.
You're live. Go ahead, please.
Yes. Mr. Miriam, yes, thank you. We are welcome. I thank Mr. Miriam for what you said the other time, that corruption is corruption. Yes, that corruption is corruption. Miriam mentioned the other time that corruption is corruption. Let's call it spade a spade. I don't believe there is prayer on us. We should work on our integrity. So there is no prayer on us.
It's so hard to hear you, Olumide, but we have to wrap up. I think in a nutshell, really. Like, once you have a few tweets, let's take a few tweets.
Akitola says, what type of system we run that makes it possible for a director to steal such humongous figures? If you run a business, say a private school, can a principal or bossa or class teacher just steal money like that? Me says, if you have lived long enough in Abuja, you realize that the senior civil servants like directors and palm sex own expensive and even luxurious properties around the city. Way more than their payout can afford. You must realize that that particular one is only a falling out case.
Yes.
That's the thing. How do we ensure that they don't see it as a witch hunt, that they fall out of favor with someone? Is when we clean everybody up, or we create a whistleblower policy.
On this segment, let's go on a very short break. When we come back, we take our next topic. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.